thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Drummond in at the center. Hey, Steve, 2 defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
Now here's Harden. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. James finds Schroeder over Harden. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harden with it. 3-pointer. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Schroeder. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder, unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
Harden the pass to Durant. And finished off by Katie.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that. He knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving for 3. Doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Back to Davis. Makes it off the glass.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Drummond. Lakers passing it around. James. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Schroeder against Harden. Outside Durant for the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Kicks it out to Schroeder. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. Davis, the pass to James. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. LeBron's got 5 points so far. Nets trail by 5. And here's Harden. Shoots over Schroeder. It's Drummond with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Davis, the pass to James. Count that one. He's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Left side, Griffin. Releases from the wing and drills it. Griffin's got his 2nd basket of the game.
No hesitation from Blake on that catch and shoot jumper.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific 3-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Brown following the three by the Lakers. Passes it to Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 16-6 run. Matthews dishes to Harrell. Passes to Kuzma. Goes up at the stripe. The shot comes out. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harden inside the three-point line. Here's Brown. Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Harrell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. And that one drops.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Matthews. No points in the game yet for him. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Matthews.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Brown. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Harden. And the pass to Dinwiddie. Brown wide open. He fires. That three off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Matthews passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. And here's Matthews. Dinwiddie covering. Matthews no good. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
And so it's Los Angeles. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
We've got Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Matthews. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Harden against Matthews. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Irving from long range. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10 and finished off by Davis.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Nets trail by 4. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Durant. And KD throws it down.
The mobility of Kevin Durant showcased right there. So smooth getting to the rim.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Drummond, high post. Griffin on him. Pass to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 5. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Durant kicks to Brown. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. Over Griffin. And it's Drummond missing. Nets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. That gives them the lead. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Davis, and that one good. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Up the floor. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got 8 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
It's Davis on the wing. Dish now to Schroeder. And here's LeBron outside. That shot no good. The Nets go the other way with it. KD on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Dinwiddie's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving. James looking around. Harrell. And again, the Lakers no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Lakers trail by 5.